Factsverse presents. Man finds a fuzzy line in his garden and is shocked by what it is. A man went out to his garden one day and he saw a strange white wire going across the garden. At first he thought that something had blown into the garden from his neighbor's trash or from their garage. Well, he wanted to get it out of his garden so it wouldn't bother his crop. He's really proud of his garden so far, so he didn't want anything to happen to it. And when he got closer to this fuzzy wire, he looked down and realized it wasn't a wire at all. We'll tell you what it is in just a moment. First, though, click that like button to let others know that you're watching the video. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. When the man got closer to this fuzzy wire, he realized it was moving. Whatever it was that got into his garden was actually alive. Originally, he thought, well, maybe it's some type of snake, but the closer he got, he realized that he was wrong again on that guess. What he was seeing was a bunch of white caterpillars. They were all stuck together, which made them look like a snake. The man wasn't sure what to do at this point. He heard stories about people developing rashes after touching certain species of caterpillar. So he decided that he would not touch them. Instead, he went into the house and did a little research on this caterpillar. After a few minutes of research, he realized that what he was looking at was the white hickory tussock moth caterpillar. This species of caterpillar has been previously seen in Ohio and Canada. He couldn't find anything about them being spotted in his home country of Australia, but he knows that anything's possible. When he read about the caterpillar, he was happy he did not touch them. After he was reading, he found out that it was venomous. The hairs contain barbs that will stick into your skin and then release a rash-producing venom. He learned that while some of the caterpillars are white, like the ones he saw, others were bright colors. The man was a bit confused as to why the caterpillars connected in a single straight line like that. After reading a bit further, he discovered they do this as a way to stay warm. When the weather heats up, each of the caterpillars will go off on their own to hunt for food and prey. The man continued to read and discovered that if he did touch the caterpillars, it wouldn't have been too serious. When touched by humans, this caterpillar can cause a rash that can be easily treated with ice and rash cream. There have been cases where people have eaten these caterpillars. He thought that was a bit strange to read. The person who ate the caterpillar suffered from severe stomach pain, nausea, and a high fever. The last thing the man discovered during his research was that he didn't need to worry about taking these caterpillars out of his garden. Judging by the way the caterpillars looked when the man found them in the garden, they were already at the end of their caterpillar life cycle. Soon they'd be building their webs so they could emerge as moths in the spring. So for him, that's a huge relief. It meant that the caterpillars would not be eating up his crop. After he did his research, he decided to take a picture of the caterpillars in his garden and he posted it on Facebook. He wanted other people to know what these caterpillars were, just in case they came across one in their garden. Along with the pictures, he added a post that included everything that he had learned about the caterpillar. He thought if people knew what these were, that they would avoid picking them and developing a rash. He made sure to let people know that they can't be eaten and that if they did find these caterpillars, that they probably shouldn't worry. Soon they would be making their nests and they would grow to become moths. It wasn't long before his post went viral. People from all over the world were sharing and commenting about the caterpillars. Many people who had experience with them in the past added comments to the post to give people even more information. If you happen to see one of these caterpillars, you're better off just leaving it alone. Admire it from a distance for the incredible animal that it is. Subscribe for more.